Right, so was going to do the whole polishing and stuff, but actually managed to get the glass pretty clean. Just persevered, carried on, and on and on and on. So a little mishap with the masking tape, and then got some new tape. Right, I'll show you what I've got. See this stuff here, called frog tape, yeah? And when I was watching people doing tank building, there you go. When I saw people doing tank building, I noticed this green masking tape, but I thought masking tape's masking tape, innit? So I got this stuff, which is a load of crap, because the whole thing is the tape's got to hold the tank together while I do what I need to do. So I changed it over, remasked it up, and this is what we ended up with. So as you can see, left some space for the silicone. Glass looking pretty good. That might be a bit much, but nice big beads are going to guarantee no leaks, which I'm more concerned about leaks than appearances, to be honest, because this thing's leaked like a don't know what on so many occasions now. So that's what I don't want. This bit down here, I find my feet are a bit concerning, obviously because I've plugged that. Last time I've done a plug, it didn't work. Saying that, it did on the other tank, so we'll see how that works out. But yeah, I'll set the camera up and do the actual siliconing. Wish me luck, guys. Nervous a bit. Alright, so for this next part of the job, I've got this stuff called Aquamate, and it's an aquarium sealant, which if you're going to do this job, try to make sure that you do, because a lot of these silicones have got antifungals and stuff like that, and they're no good for the fish. They're toxic for the fish. Now my aim is, I might go marine on this tank, I might go fresh water on this tank, but I want the security that I know that this is not going to leach into the tank and end up causing problems at a later stage. So I might as well just put a hammer for it, you know. So let me set this camera up somewhere so you guys can see what I'm doing, and then I'll start. Alright, so got the whole thing of cutting this off on the end. Remember, cut this at an angle so it goes into the seams better. So I've shown you before how to do that, so I'll crack on and do it. Right, so I'm going to start now. Now these are only small lines, but the actual bead itself, I'm doing this so I can inject a little bit between the gaps, but I'm going to be squishing a whole load of it around that same point, because what I'm doing here is nowhere near enough. Remember, I've only got 15 minutes to get this done. Look at that. Loads more there. Here we go. Let's start getting messy now. That's fine, because that's what the tape was for. Intention was to have a real big bead when it came to resealing this thing. Look at that. Okay, that's the initial bead. Now I am going to go over it with a thicker bead now. I'm going to dollop it on. And this is what I'm going to squidge into that gap. Squidge, is that a word? Yeah, loads of it in there. Probably an idea would be to cut this nozzle a little bit bigger, since we're going for a bigger bead now. Cut a bit of time. That's it. We'll actually end up doing the whole tube. Come on. Right, I'm hoping that that should do it. There's quite a lot of silicone now on these points. Now, I've got to go over it with my finger. Right. Make sure properly get it in the gaps. Oh yeah, just a heads up, silicone stinks. Gets everywhere, gets stuck in your finger. Not the great stuff to work with, but does perform the duty. So I've been doing it quite liberally. I hope it's pretty epic. Now, just want to fill the outside of the glass as well, just to make sure. I have to trim that at one point. maybe an idea to take the outside of the tank as well. But hey, we're in now. We're in, and as soon as I'm done, and then that's where I take all the masking tape away. Believe it or not, the silicone already is holding this side together. Glad this is clear though, otherwise it would look crap. Just proper make sure that it is full. Make sure no dry points. What I'll do, just to clean it up, I'll go over it with a cloth. Like I said, it's only 15 minutes and this thing goes off. Starts to do a thing called where it skins. So obviously you get a skin that forms over it. And that's kind of a wrap. Whew, stuff stinks. Yeah. Make sure the thing don't move about too much. So I always panic when I'm against the clock. It's like, ah! Stop breathing heavy. All sorts. I'm like a little nervous flower. But so far, so good. Right, wicked. That's pretty cool. Stop sticking to my knee. Yeah. Should we do? Yeah, let's do the other side as well now. Definitely going to need another tube. No, don't move. S'il vous plaît. There, that's it. Okay, so get this stuff all over your hands. That's it. Wicked. A lot of that on the floor now. It's not great. Last thing I want is for the tank to bond to the floor. That would be kind of disastrous. Let's hit the light in. Things are starting to unravel. Right, wicked. Step that there. I've got to do the back side of this thing now. Come on. Right, have I got enough? Dry on spots, don't want no dry bits. Almost there, guys. Feels dry. Wax some more on. More on. So just go over that. Make sure that there is silicone on all these bits so you know 100%. It's sealed, but this is actually a good angle because I can actually see the gap. There, wicked. Already, I'm starting to feel that it's starting to set. Still got to go over this with a cloth just to clean the edges. Come on, under pressure. Do 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 do. My hands are caked in it. Bits of silicone here and there, ain't good. Right, okay, last thing. It's a pretty flush thing, you know. I'll make a lot of noises. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. Cool. So that's pretty much it. So clean my hands and then just go over bits of silicone with a cloth. Right. Neaten up the job a little bit. I'm hoping that the bits of tape don't stick. Right, now what have I got left? Just the front. Okay, so just got to peel away the tape. all good. Make sure before it all sets that everything's square and in position. Because obviously when you're doing this, stuff might move. This is actually pretty difficult. I've got a blade stuck so well to the glass, which wasn't the problem with the other masking tape. The knife's a good little trick to get the masking tape up. Knifey, knifey. You shit. Oh, wicked. Right, like I say, just make sure everything's square. Ah, my back. Yeah, man. Yep. 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 Bit rough on that point. It's already started. Try not to. If you've got any excess that you've by mistake has bled, try to get rid of that. Because you have to do it after. Ooh. So yeah, there you go. That's my first resealing. I genuinely don't know if it's going to hold. Not a clue. I feel I've got everywhere, but you just don't know until you fill out the water. Just go over it though. Have a look, see if there's any bits that you think are a little bit suspect. Jab your finger in there. And once at this stage, it's alright. Definitely there's going to be some trimming to do. I'll tell you what I can do from now to save me work is, where's my blade? Where's my blade? Here we go. Flat edge. No. Tell you what, we'll leave that till after starting to skin over now. Don't want to mess about with it. Right, like I say, make sure it's all square, which it is. Right guys, so it's the next day. The stuff's really, it looks like it's cured. I'm going to give it another day before I decide to put some water in it, but it's looking alright. I even, this morning, this is, done that quite late in the evening the day before, about 7 o'clock the next day. In the morning, I basically put the top brace on, and I'll show you how that looks. And the edges just need a bit of tidying up. I'm going to clean them up, and then yeah, I'll put the bottom section of the brace on, and slowly it's coming back together. Oh yes. So yeah, I'll get to doing that. Oh, right, I've got to show you something. Alright, so just going to be cleaning these little bits. The silicone, just the odds and sods, just to clean it up. Then I'll give it a bit of a spray up as well. Alright, so what I've done is I've filled these gaps up, as you can see, with some silicone. I'm going to place this on the bottom of the tank now, and yeah, wicked. Set about, let's see if I can get this lined up. Yep, that'll do. Okay, so flip this over. This is basically going to create the cushion underneath the tank that's going to allow a bit of bracing, but also a bit of cushioning when it sets. Done. That's it. Plus it hides a bit of some of my ugly silicone in as well. So that's it. Bottom's on there now as well. I let the whole thing set. Give it another couple of days. Leave it in this position. And then yeah, I'll fill it up then. Damn! Should do it. Right guys, so that's it. So both braces have been put on. Tip the thing upside down. That's it for now for this video. What I'm going to be doing in the next video is we're going to be water testing it. So you're gonna like this. You're gonna see my little setup I've got. Wicked. But yeah, I've got this thing around my neck still. Yeah, like, subscribe, please comment as well, and yeah, hope you enjoy the next one.